Good morning, students. You are welcome to physics class. Today, we want to talk about dimension analysis. In our previous lesson, we discussed physical quantities and we classify physical quantities. In this class, we want to see how we can write dimensions of those physical quantities that we have learned. Now, at the end of the class, we are going to be able to define dimension, write the dimensions of some physical quantities, and finally state the use of dimension. 1. What is dimension? Dimension is a way of representing quantities in terms of their fundamental quantities. That is, dimensions of a quantity are the basic quantities that make up the quantity. And to write dimension of a quantity, you need a square bracket. And you use square bracket and capital letter. Then, for you to be able to write dimension, you need to understand indices and the formula of the quantity that you want to write its dimension. For example, physical quantities like fundamental quantities like mass, time, and distance. All of them are basic quantities. For mass, capital M; for time, capital T; for distance, capital L. All of them are in square brackets. Now let's write some other physical quantities like other derived quantities like area. Area is distance times distance, and that will be L times L, and be L square in close brackets. Velocity and speed have the same dimension, and the formula is distance over time. That will be LT raised to power L over T, which is equals to LT to the power minus 1, applying indices. Now we have acceleration, which is velocity over time. Dimension of velocity is LT power minus 1 over T. And that will be LT power minus 1 times T power minus 1, and that will be T power minus 2 using indices. And some more quantities are 1 force equals mass times acceleration. Mass is capital M, acceleration is LT to the power minus 2, and putting that together we have MLT to the power minus 2. And finally we have work done that has the same dimension as energy, and the formula for that is force times distance, and that is going to be MLT to the power minus 2 times L. That will be MLT power minus 2 T power MLT squared times T power minus 2. Alright, we've been able to write dimensions of some quantities. With what we have written, you should be able to write dimensions of these quantities. So I have the formula here to guide you on how to write the dimensions. Finally, looking at the use of dimension, we have dimension to check the forms of an equation, to check or to convert a physical quantities from one system to another system of units, and to check the correctness of an equation. In our next lesson, I'm going to be using dimension to check the correctness of these equations and so on. Thank you for your time.